I am a survivor of the private healthcare system. 3 days ago, I had arthroscopic knee surgery on my left knee. I want to personally thank my doctor, Kurt Kimball, IHC, and the Central Utah Clinic, all private-run healthcare. Am I happy about the bill that I'm going to receive for an anesthesiologist, the surgical center, the doctor? No. Am I happy with the quality of the health care? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I can stand. I can walk today. I even had a light workout on the stationary bicycle today, 3 days after surgery. Did I run off to Canada, to Europe, England to go get this surgery? No. I used the United States healthcare system because it is the best in the world. Why mess that up? We're in the midst of a great argument in the United States about whether we should nationalize health care or some portion of it. I agree health care needs to be worked on, and I have previously stated that I think that health care in the private sector is a no-brainer. 2, that healthcare systems, electronic computer systems, need to be updated and improved. 3, that we need to do tort reform to stop these frivolous lawsuits that run up the bill for everyone. And yes, there needs to be a safety net. But the safety net, however, is being worked on at the level now that regulates healthcare, and that is on the state level, the local level. This is where the best changes in government usually happen. The federal government doesn't have a good track record of running things efficiently. Some estimates show that as little as 38 cents of every dollar that you put into the federal government comes back in the way of goods and services. Tell me that makes sense. No, not. 38 cents is not a good return on a dollar investment. The fact is that federal health care is intoxicating. It is an intoxicating concept to get free health care for those that don't have it. I understand that. However, the federal government has no track record of being able to control the expenses of anything they do, whether it's Medicare, Medicaid, the post office. So the Congressional Budget Office just came out with an estimate that it's going to cost us $940 billion for this health care over the next 10 years or so. Well, is that a good estimate? I have here a report from the Congressional Budget Office Economic Forecasting Record in 2009 that indicates that the current degree of economic dislocation exceeds that of any previous period in the past half-century. So the uncertainty inherent in current forecast exceeds the historical average. In other words, they're covering their rear and saying, our estimate is likely going to be wrong. Now, if it is wrong, do you think it's logical to assume that the error is going to be in our favor, or is the cost going to exceed the estimate, as with many others, if not most other government-run programs in the past? Keep health care on the local level. Keep it in our control, and we can do a better job of fixing things. The government has just run up our spending bill by $1 trillion, and they anticipate that health care is going to cost another $1 trillion. What has that done to the viability of America as a debtor nation? We have a burgeoning debt. It's huge, and our largest financial institution loaning money to the United States now is the Chinese government. Now, have they had any concerns about America's running up its debt with rampant spending? Absolutely. Should they have? Absolutely. In this morning's editorial cartoons right here, I show this headline: U.S. could lose AAA credit rating, and Uncle Sam isn't happy about that. That is a logical outcome of a world realizing that the U.S. spending rate is out of control as a government. Do we want to help marginalized populations? Absolutely. Do we want to help the poor and the needy? Absolutely. Are we personally responsible for that? Absolutely. Are we taking responsibility for that? Not everyone is. People want to give that control, that power, give that responsibility to the government, whereas individually we all have that responsibility. Is the government the most trustworthy source for helping the poor and the needy and the uninsured? Probably not, based on results. You make your own decision. Nationalized health care is a very bad idea in its current form.